What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of After Cinema Reviews. Today we are looking at Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I am one of your hosts, Ben. This is Marshall. Take it away.
This film is a motherfucking 10 out of 10! Sorry, was that loud enough? Did the mic pick that up? Did
I don't
Discord
think so.
completely cut it off, actually?
I think you might have to say it again, sorry.
Oh, it was a 10 out of 10.
Oh, nice.
It's a sensational film.
Sorry for anyone that had to listen to that. But yeah.
Did it actually all come through?
Yeah,
or...
okay. Well,
Okay,
I
good,
definitely heard it.
Okay,
That
thank
was
God.
loud.
Because sometimes when you're loud, Discord will cut it off. But
yeah,
I'm glad.
couldn't
Yeah, no,
agree more.
this film's amazing. This film is fucking sensational. You can just tell the love and passion that was put into it, and they made such an amazing story that it was crafted so well. Now I'm just annoyed that I have to wait for a second part. Even though I knew there was a second part coming, I didn't realize how much this film would pull me in and how much I wanted the resolution. Well, anyway, back to you, brother.
You could be like an idiot like me and not know that this was a part one film and be sat there being like, yeah, this is fucking sick. And then like half an hour before the end, something's ticking in your brain and it's like, wait, is this going to be a two-parter? They can't fucking wrap this up that quickly unless I was just having no concept of time. And then it suddenly hit a bit and I was like, oh my God, it's going to say to be continued. And then it said to be continued. And I was like, holy shit. But for non-spoilers for the moment, fucking sick character development. Loved it. Miles was somehow elevated even more, which was really cool. Gwen is growing on me a bit more. I'll be fully hooked once those two get together. If they get together. That's what I need right now. Miguel O'Hara, what a cracker's fucking Spider-Man. Like, I've got some of the comics for Spider-Man 2099 and they're dope as fuck, but
yeah,
I didn't think they'd be able to make him that sick on screen. Although I'm hoping it comes into the next film if we just see a bit more of it, like rage moments, like proper like rage moments, because in this film the kind of rage moment he did have, it's not intended to like kill someone, it was just kind of like to just pacify him or stop said person. But
I think that's why they needed the second part as well, just to flesh it out fully.
Definitely. When I first saw Spot in the trailer, I was like, damn, this is a fucking comical character, because the trailer doesn't tell you that man does stuff. And I'll get further into that in the spoiler bit, because I nearly just did a spoiler without meaning to. But
well, I think that's like the point, right? I mean, we'll talk more about it in the spoiler,
right.
But yeah, that's like the point of him. He is a joke.
But even
like they say, villain of the week.
Haha, villain of the week. But even then, he was like really cool. Like, I didn't think I'd laugh as much as I did in this film. Like, it was didn't laugh as much as some of the fucking people in the cinema. Holy shit.
Yeah, it is nice to see how much people enjoy the film, but sometimes it does annoy me a bit. But this is a film that, while it's in the cinema, I'm definitely going to go rewatch it, especially with Odeon. I will go and rewatch this film. It's just that good to me. I might even go fucking tomorrow morning at this rate. I'm not doing anything.
I haven't seen a film in the cinema for a while now where I've gone, I want to see that again. Like, I think the last time was like, Spider-Man Homecoming. Actually, no, I think it was the Batman. I think that came out after that, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw that twice. I would have gone and seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3 again, but I just didn't have the time really. But yeah, it's nice to have good quality stuff in the cinema. Not as good as Fast and Furious 10. Can't wait to
Part 1.
not watch that.
Fast and Furious 10 Part 1.
Oh, what a load of hogs, Wallish. But I mean, the villain in this film, although I won't speak about that person yet, that's really cool. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how that comes to fruition. There's like a Spider-Verse sort of comic series I had, or I still have, called Web Warriors, and the main villain is like an Electro, and they basically get like a load of Electros, and it just becomes like an unstoppable force where like all the Spider-Men, nowhere near as many as this one, but a fair amount, have to like stop him, and I'm kind of like seeing some similarities with that in terms of like how I think maybe the big bad will go in part 2.
I don't think Spot is going to find more spots, if I'm being completely honest. But
definitely alluded to who the villain was, but it's Spot, by the way.
He's in all the trailers. It's fine to say who the villain is. It's just
Spoilers,
not what he does. Yeah.
We'll get into spoiler territory now, so peace out if you don't want to.
Oh, we're going now.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm just.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no. You say your 2 cents first. Sorry.
I just want to say this is a mild spoiler, but there is no after credit scene. Don't bother waiting. If you're not going to watch past this for our spoiler review, go watch the film. It's fucking amazing. There is no way that you should gloss over this film. It is a must see in the cinema. But there is no after credit scene, so don't worry about waiting the whole time. Because I know that puts a lot of people off. Yeah, that's it.
Like the animation, they've somehow elevated it again. Like this like, I better see this at the Oscars or something like that, or the BAFTAs, the insert any form of Academy Award. This better be seen. This deserves to be there. It is crazy to. I can't even put it into words. Like, I was in awe. Like sometimes 2-hour film or 2-hour plus films for me, I can feel the length, even like whilst I'm enjoying it. But this, I was glued. I was fully just like, you know, my legs were switching and whatnot, but I was still like comfortable. I hadn't got the uncomfortableness as much as like.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, this film could have been 4 hours and I would have been quite content. Like, The Little Mermaid was just slightly shorter than this film, and that felt like it dragged and felt quite long. Even though I enjoyed it and whatnot, but this I was.
Oh. Yeah, no, I agree. Actually, I agree quite a lot. I feel like this film could have been 3 times the size, and I would have still enjoyed it just as much.
Like the pacing.
Well, maybe not 3 times, but
the 6-hour uncut version.
Yeah.
But oh goddamn, I was just really impressed with the pacing as well. Like, it's just the nice thing with this is it didn't do too much of what it had in the first film. And stylistically, in the first film, it's fine because it is the first film having to do this is what happened, the origin story.
Yeah, I think they did that in a really nice way, though, where they kept, doing everyone's backstories. They made a joke out of it. It wasn't just like, oh, this is Peter Parker's origins again, or this is Miles Morales' origins. You know, it was nice and short and sweet, and they did it quite nicely. And the first film was obviously all about Miles finding himself and becoming Spider-Man and taking on that mantle. And then this is Miles finding out who he wants to be, you know? And it's an amazing, amazing film.
I know. I'm not even sure, like, because June is a hot month for me, but I don't know if anything in June is going to potentially beat this now. Like, I'm very, like, I know I'm probably going to enjoy the Transformers film, the Barbie film, and Oppenheimer, but I don't know if any of those are going to beat this for me. Like, I could potentially see Oppenheimer beating it, but
I don't think Oppenheimer has a fucking chance of beating it, in my opinion. In my personal take, I don't think Oppenheimer has a chance.
I've been very impressed with Nolan before, but again, to me, it's a different. I can't even to me, it's hard to even compare because I have my separate lists for live action and animation, and then anime.
Yeah, so do I. But there's some films that transcend that. If I had to say I had one favorite film, it would have been the first Into the Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, or whatever the first one was called. Spider-Man. But this now tops it. I love this film so much more. I thought it was. I really have 0 complaints about this film. Genuinely 0. It's really, really bad, but I have nothing to say apart from good things.
Like, as I always can, I can have a few nitpicks. I mean, I don't think the music was as amazing as last time. I think the music was music was very good, but I was looking for that like sunflower song in it. But like I was looking for that equivalent of like the sunflower song in the film.
Yeah,
which
I get you, but I feel like we haven't had the sunflower moment like the first film had, because obviously that was when Sunflower was playing. You had that like entire almost animated music. It was, Miles becoming Spider-Man for the first time. That was like the whole thing. But we haven't had that bit yet, because it's probably coming in part 2, where they'll have an even better song. because Metro Boomin's in charge of it. He had a little cameo in it as well, but Metro Boomin makes some fucking bangers. He made a banger for this song. It was when Gwen first shows up and they're zipping around. He made that song, and it was really good. But I do get what you mean. I'm waiting for that moment as well. But I just know that because it's a part 2, I can't rate them individually. Obviously I can, but like I can't. I have to take them as one thing for the whole story rating, if that makes sense.
It's one of those things where it's just like, hate having to wait so much sometimes. Like I can wait, and I'm just gonna fill it in with other films, but gosh darn, I hate waiting so much. Yeah, especially when it's such a good film and it just
when it leaves you wanting that much more,
like
it's an amazing film.
It was such a celebration to just all things Spider-Man, whether you're a fan of the live action films, the animated series, the comic books, the video games, you flip and name it, there is something in this film for you, and we'll talk about some more of those bits in the spoiler part. But my only potential small complaint is something to do with the action. Now, it's not the action in itself, it's just sometimes quite fast with all the Easter eggs and the niceties in the background. I kind of wanted to see a lot more of those, specifically.
I think that's the whole point, though, isn't it?
Well, I wanted to fucking see them. Specifically, most of the other Spider-Men and things, or Spider-Woman and Spider-Animals. Yeah, I just wanted to see that. I don't know if it could be my eyesight as well in the cinema. I can't see shit anyway.
Yeah.
I was struggling to see some of the bits on the screen, but it just felt like it's sometimes hard to like see what was going on, and like I've done a review on Instagram. The word I used was the word breathe. Like sometimes it just felt like a bit like, for me, to clarify, I'm not digging the John Wick 3, but in John Wick 3 I had a sort of similar thing, although John Wick 3 was much, much worse for it. Just in terms of it just felt like I could breathe.
You mean John Wick 3 or John Wick 4?
I do mean John Wick 3. John Wick 3, when I came out the cinema with Maddie after we saw that, I was like, was that almost too much action? But this it's not the same way for Spider-Man 2, or Spider-Verse 2, sorry. It was just sometimes when the action was going on, not that it went on for too long. It's hard to explain. I know what I felt in terms of like, felt like I didn't have time to breathe with some bits. It just kind of went, but I still enjoyed it. It's like only a minor nitpick, that was all. But no, we're entering spoiler territory now, so if you don't like spoilers or haven't seen the film, please disappear politely. But if you're a maniac and you've somehow stumbled onto this video and you haven't seen the film and you're gonna listen, you've been warned.
You've been warned.
So Spot is fucking crazy. Like, that man's gonna... It's bonkers to think that man that can kind of just make holes, and at the very beginning of this film was just... He failed to rob a cash machine, is now pinging across universes and pretty much could just fuck the entire thing.
Yeah.
Like, he could quite comfortably fuck the entire thing, which is just bonkers to me to think.
It is pretty crazy, but he really could.
I mean, bit sad with Gwen being a bit like Sly with seeing Miles. Glad that she saw Miles, and from the film we understand why and whatnot. And I know that she had her reason that she had to not see Miles and things, but it's just one of those things where like, God fucking damn it, Gwen could have done like a brother a solid.
Yeah, but I mean, it had to happen. Right?
Plot has to happen, but she's got her redemption arc that we got to see towards the end.
It's not even, I wouldn't even say that plot has to happen. It's that she was explicitly told that it couldn't happen, or it had to happen a certain way.
Sad to have that I don't think that clocked to be that the spider came from a different universe and it wasn't meant for him, which meant that there wasn't a Peter Parker in his, and he technically wasn't supposed to be Spider-Man. I don't think that really clocked to me in the first one, if that was even apparent at all. But that was it
wasn't apparent. That's the whole thing, that it's being revealed in this film, and it's another reason for Miles to feel like he is not meant to be where he is, and he's not meant to be who he is, and all sorts. That's a plot point that's built up in this film. It definitely wasn't in the first one.
Oh, that's cool. I was like, damn, am I fucking missing something or some shit?
No. It's when they said it at the start, because obviously the first time Spot is like, we're the same. We came from the same, because he obviously got done by the thing, and he was also telling Peter that the spider came through the rift that was created, and obviously that was the multi-dimensional thing that Kingpin was making. So it isn't said. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's okay. Like I thought,
It is a new plot point for this film.
that's good. Well, it's a great plot point. I think that's really cool. It helps just build his character and build his character arc, in which, Lord, I don't know what could potentially happen in this third film. Like, I don't know whether they could set him up to randomly die and he becomes like the ultimate spider type of thing, in terms of just does everything and just goes above everything. It'd be fucking suck. It would fucking suck if he died. But I don't know. I can't even grasp or think what could happen.
Yeah, I think that's one of the main reasons that I want even fucking more, because I just can't tell what's gonna happen.
Other than
I need to know.
Other than goddamn, they does give us Miles and Gwen kissing. Miles will most likely save the day in some way, potentially with a sacrifice, and most likely he might tell his mum and dad that he is Spider-Man. They are potentially the things that I know will happen in the next film. That's it.
I don't know if I don't know. I really can't predict a thing, because everything that I thought was going to happen in this film didn't happen.
Like, it was.
They did a very good job.
Fucking
is all I can really say.
Spider T-Rex, that had me fucking howling.
Yeah.
Like, this little onomatopoeia thing came out. It was like T-Whip, and I was like, what the fuck, just nonsense. But it was really cool to see Andrew Garfield, even if it was like a flashback that's already from the films. The same with Tobey Maguire's Uncle Ben scene.
Yeah, it's nice that they had it.
And then a mention of Tom Holland Spider Man world, our MCU world.
Yeah, I just worry that this will end in Miles becoming live action, and I don't really want that. I think they're teasing it quite a lot, that it will turn into a film. I'm just waiting for the end credits of the fucking next film to have Miles be an actual human being.
Oh, wait. You saying that has just made me think as if, this film will end, he won't be Spider-Man in his own universe, and he'll, be in, live action, and he'll go to a new thing and have to defend that world as Spider-Man.
See, I don't know. I think he's going to end up still being Spider-Man, and I think he's going to show all of the other Spider-Men that shit doesn't have to be the way it's always been. That's the one thing that I can predict from the film.
It was definitely cool to see that these canon, whatever they were, canon things that are supposed to happen. Yeah, the
canon moments that are meant to happen for every Spider-Man. I did like that as well.
Yeah, an Uncle Ben has to die. Probably got to either have your girlfriend die or the girlfriend's dad die or something along those lines. And it was just damn, yeah, fuck it, Spider-Man. Being a Spider-Man does fucking suck. You just lose half the people and have to just navigate existing as a Spider-Man. God, I tell you what, loved seeing. I was about to say Peter Parker, but that's just a bunch of them. But you know who I'm on about, the one with the kid.
Peter B. Parker is what I call him, because he was from Universe B in the first film.
God, I love seeing him have a kid and just being a dad. That was just hilarious.
Yeah, I loved it when he was telling Miles to just hold the baby. Just hold the baby.
Just hold it. Give it a squeeze. But seeing with his wife looked so much like Kirsten Dunst from the Tobey she looked like for to Mary Jane from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films to me when I saw her on the screen. I was like, damn. But no, I'm very happy with how the end went. It was cool to see. I thought it was just solely going to be Gwen that was just there. I didn't expect the rest of them to appear, so that was quite cool.
Yeah, I was wondering when they were going to pay it off, because I was thinking, I saw Penny Parker and I was like, well, where's Spider-Ham? Where's Spider-Noir? Surely if they're just going to be split cameos like that, they've got to show up now, and then they didn't. And I was like, huh. And then as soon as I saw them all at the end, I was like,
yes!
Yeah, boy!
And seeing, other Miles in Universe 42 be the Prowler
was so cool.
I know, it's cool to see him just with different facial expressions, where he's all just kind of gangster, type of London top boy type of thing. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I like how angular they made his face to show how much more villainous he is and make him seem a bit more evil,
And the London Spider-Man. Oh,
Oh yeah, fucking Spider-Punk.
He was my favourite character.
Yeah.
Taking the
I
crap
still
on
got
the
time to chill out in the pub with the man them.
When Peter B. Parker's daughter took a shit and he was just like, yeah, taking the crap on the establishment.
Oh, he's so good. I can't remember. I was asking Ellie this as well. I can't remember seeing him at the very end, though. I can't remember seeing him on the building, so I don't know if he's going to be in the next one. I'm hoping he is, but I don't know whether he will be.
I can't remember, to be honest, because you saw the computer analyst lady that you saw from this film. She was
and Spider-Man India.
Yeah,
he was in there as well. I saw him.
Maybe he was just in the back somewhere, but
yeah,
he might come later because he I think no, I feel like he was randomly. But
see, I thought he might be, but then at the same time it was also like, oh, but then why did he give Gwen the watch when he could have just come and got her? It was a weird one in my head, but I'm hoping he is there.
We'll have to just watch it again.
It's also good.
Have to just go see it again.
Yeah,
and find out. Hopefully there won't be so many annoying people in the cinema.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait a week before I go see it again. I think it's not that people were annoying; it's that they were enjoying it, and I don't know, just some people are very, very verbal when they enjoy things.
I know, like seeing yes, it was cool seeing the flashbacks with the Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield scenes within the the minuscule seconds that we saw them, but they didn't need oh my god type of reactions that have a few people behind us.
Some people were really overreacting, and it completely took me out for a second. But then the film managed to grab me straight away, so I wasn't
it did.
complaining too much. But normally stuff like that would just make me feel I don't want to be here.
Yep, that's
it's a weird one, but I can't complain at how people enjoy films. It's not my place to say anything. I enjoy it one way, someone else enjoys it a different way.
Nah, fuck the establishment.
They just took a crap on the establishment.
Although the lady's alarm going off in front of me, that really fucking vexed me.
Oh yeah, that pissed me off as well.
That took me so out of the cinema. I was like, please, just why have you got that on?
It says to turn your phone off.
I know. People clapping at the end. I didn't think it warranted a clap randomly. I don't tend to clap.
I don't clap. It's so white to clap at the end of a film or clap when a plane lands. And I just find it clapping. So cringe whenever I hear either of those. I understand it's a good film. Clap if you want to clap, but don't at the same time. Enjoy it how you want, but not when I'm there. It's really bad. But and then the clap really. I did not really enjoy the clap.
No, and then some lady randomly shouted out "yo" at a reveal bit, and then just loads of other people started laughing from her "yo" and being "yo," and I was just
yeah,
actually die, please. You're ruining my experience in the cinema. But
oh well, though, like I said, people can enjoy it however they want, and I won't complain.
No, they can't. Only I'm allowed to enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Fair enough.
It's my opinion that matters. No one else's. If they think Spider-Man or Spider-Verse 2 isn't a good film, well,
I'll kill them.
I'll show them Spider T-Rex and Spider Hawk or Spider Red Dead Redemption or whatever the heck that was.
Oh yeah, the web slinger.
I know. It was just because I kept seeing Spider-Man from the animated 90s Spider-Man, because there's a Web Warriors Spider-Verse bit in there, and I kept seeing people from there. Ben Scarlet was hilarious, just being, you're submerged between my awesomely defined muscles, you'll never escape.
Yeah.
And just, it's so fucking good. It just feels nice to be happy after the cinema. That's what I'm vibing with.
I mean, I felt very happy after very many films, but I don't know. You just haven't had the same opinion.
You know me. It's my character arc. I've got to find the good films in the cinema for me to enjoy, to feel like I can go to the cinema again and have a good time.
Yeah. Except you didn't enjoy John Wick, so fair enough. But we'll get over that, I guess.
It's its own cup of pennies.
Yeah.
But no, I've said my 2 cents. I'm thoroughly happy with the film. Go watch it. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I agree. Go watch it. Don't take our fucking word for it. If you got this far, thank you. But you should have dipped when I said go watch it earlier if you haven't, motherfucker.
I definitely, I was about to end off, but I just definitely didn't expect Miles to be in the wrong universe though. Like when he went back, like that was
I
kind
called
of
it
great.
as soon as I saw the spider number. I was like, oh, his spider's not from his universe. And they said earlier that it tracks the DNA from the universe. I was like, oh, but the spider bit him and fused with his DNA. So he's going to get sent to the wrong universe, isn't he? And when I was looking at it all, I was like, these are all different colors from the ones that everyone's looking at. And then I was like, oh my god, he's in the wrong universe, isn't he? I called it. So yeah, I did get that bit. But
Man's on another dimension. I was too just engrossed in the film to just be paying attention. In that type of way, I was just like, oh, what the heck is going on? I was like, is he gonna tell his fucking mum? Is she gonna love him? Is she gonna hate him? And then she was. I thought the Prowler. I thought like Uncle whatever the fuck his name was going to be like the new husband, and I was literally about to be like, whoa, this is going to be weird to see.
Yeah,
I imagine if they kissed, I was going to literally be like, this feels weird to see.
I did assume that. I thought they were both going to be the Prowler, because when he was saying to Miles about his dreads and everything, I was like, oh, maybe there's two Prowlers in this universe, and they're like joining it. But no, it was a nice reveal. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done talking now.
Done.
My like brain is gonna fucking rot if I keep going.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Spinning around in circles. But no, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of After Cinema Reviews. Stay tuned for more in the future. This June is gonna be jam packed.
Yeah,
and
it will be.
Hope you enjoy my no mustache for however long the beard stays. I don't know if it'll stay for too long. Just enjoy this handsomeness whilst it can. And look forward to the new intro that will soon be dropping at the beginning of a video. You'll love it. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.